Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today let's look at another two tools for critical thinking. This one is the first one is flowchart. Flowchart is used to outline and examine how steps of a flawed process connect. Okay, let's look at one example of flowchart. So as you can see, uh, this is a flowchart related to online I think online shopping order. Okay, maybe the apps. Okay, so the first one is start. Okay, the first process is start. This is how we draw the flow chart. It must have start. Okay, so add to cart, checkout items, uh, add shipping info, add payment info. Okay, whether, and then we have a decision here. Okay, if you learn programming, flowchart is something common to programming, because when a programmer wants to develop a program, he or she has to uh, put his idea in a form of flowchart first. Okay, so flowchart we have, as you can see, we have different shape. Okay, for start, it must be in this shape, and then for process, it should be in rectangle shape. Okay, and then this one, I think this is what we call as is it trapezium or what? Okay, sorry, diamond. Okay, we call it diamond. Okay, diamond shape is when we involve with the decision part. Okay, whether, and then for this diamond shape, it has two branches. Okay, either yes or no. Okay, for example, in this case, valid payment is if the payment is valid, yes. Okay, so yes, we go to this branch, send order to warehouse. What happen if the payment is not valid? We go to the no branch. Okay, and then uh, the next process is present error message to the screen. Okay, then go back to the previous process, add payment info. Then the process will be repetition here. As long as the payment is invalid, the process will be repeated. Okay, once the payment is valid, then only then the order will be sent to the warehouse. Then what happened, the next process, you would just follow the arrow. So the direction of the arrow is very important. So pack order, the next process is pack order. After that, quality check. This is another decision, okay, which is represented in the diamond shape. Okay, quality check, if the quality is satisfied by the satisfied the specification, the predefined specification. Okay, go to the okay branch. This one. Okay, then the order, the product can be shipped to the customer. And if the decision for the quality check is not okay, go to this branch, and then repeat the process. Okay, send order to the warehouse, then pack order. It means that the order the new order should be placed and sent to the warehouse, and then pack order. So the same process will be repeated as long as uh, I mean the as long as the quality check is not satisfied, then the process will be repeated. Okay, this is what we call flowchart. It's quite similar to the way it represents the process is quite similar to the one that you have done in user experience map, but this one we use different shape for different process, different phase. Okay, for example, as I said just now, start, we use this process, this shape. Then rectangle for the normal process. And when it involved with a decision, we use the diamond shape. And then for the diamond, we have branches, and we must write yes or no, okay or not okay. Okay, for each branch uh, for each decision from the diamond shape. Okay, so this is the flow chart. Okay, next one is mental map, thinking map, sometimes called thinking map. So thinking map or mental map is to help you brainstorm what might cause problem. Okay, for example, decision making, you have one problem, okay, to be solved. Okay, then you start with the decision making, and then you create a few branches from the main idea of decision making. Okay, the first one, of course, when we try to solve any problem, first of all, we need to define the problem. Define problem means you have to define the issue, who are the stakeholders, define the objective, define the constraint. Okay, you have problem, you have to define the issue. What are the issues, the main issue, and what are you going to achieve? That is the objective. Okay, and maybe you can define the constraint, because sometimes, of course, everything in our life, we have our limitation, our constraint. And who are the stakeholders? These are four important elements in defining the problem. Then once you define the problem properly, you know what are you going to achieve, what are the limitations, who will be your stakeholder, and also, of course, the issue, the main issue itself. You go to the brainstorm options. Okay, you try to throw out the ideas. Okay, just try to let your ideas flow freely from your head. Okay, you can jot down on a piece of paper or write down on a whiteboard. Okay, so we have two branches, two options from the brainstorm options. Okay, of course, this one is optional. Okay, up to you how many branches will you have, depends on your ideas. Okay, so what will you put in this part is facts, cost, and benefit. Okay, of course, when we try to solve a problem, we must know the cost. Okay, uh, that we must spend, okay, in terms of money, energy, time, and so on. And what are the benefit that we are going to obtain from the facts. Okay, for example, you have one idea, then there must be certain cost to achieve something, right? Then of course behind that you will get the benefit, and also you have the facts. Okay, and then after that you have the next one is decision. Okay, from this option, okay, maybe you have 2, 3, and so on. You can have as many possible solutions, or ideas from the brainstorm options. Okay, then when you move to the decision part, let's say you can here you choose the first option and reason. Okay, of course, sometimes when we try to solve our problem, we have a few options, and then we usually choose the best solution, right? So the best solution is based on certain reason, right? For example, you are traveling back to your hometown, so you have a few solution. Maybe you can drive on your own. You can buy a ticket, bus ticket, or flight. So every option has their own, cost. For example, if you drive on your own, you have to, spend for the car maintenance, right? Go, bring your car to service center, okay, to make sure that your journey is, will apa ni, tak ada masalah lah kan, no problem in your journey. And then that is the cost. Okay, benefit of course you can, if you drive your own car, you can, right, I mean on the way you can go to certain places that you want. Okay, boleh singgah kat mana-mana. Okay, that is a benefit. And then if you choose to travel by flight, go back to your hometown by flight, of course the cost may be higher than, the first option. I'm not sure. And then but benefit is faster, right? And of course you cannot, tak boleh lah nak singgah mana-mana. Okay, the same thing kalau you choose to travel by bus. Okay, you have certain cost and benefit also, right? Okay, okay, kalau drive sendiri you cannot relax. If you take a bus and flight, you can relax on the way. Okay, you can sleep. Then you just know that you arrive your destination. Okay, that is the benefit. Okay, so you must, so you can choose which one is the best for your condition, for yourself, right? Then next step, communication or implementation. Of course, when you take the decision, the next part is the implementation part. Okay, let's say you have decided to travel, to drive on your own. So the next step is you have to bring your car to the service center. Make sure you fill your tank, right? Okay, if you choose to travel by flight, okay, go to a flight website online, and buy online ticket. Okay, the next step is implementation. Okay, and communication, of course. Okay, if we need to communicate with someone, then okay, let's say you want to travel, you're not brave enough to drive on your own. Maybe you can go and ask your friend to accompany you. Okay, so that is uh, the step after decision step. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the summary. Okay, what is the tool that can help you understand your user? How can you identify the possible causes of user problem? Okay, so these are what have we covered in this chapter.